Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be working on more Venn diagrams and more sets, section 1.4.5. So in this particular problem, they say a Venn diagram of A and B is given below. Let me move my chair. And they're asking us to find A complement intersection B. So if I do any Venn diagram problems, I always go ahead and write down my sets. So the first set I want to write down is A complement. The second set is B. And remember what I'm finding. I'm finding intersection. And the word for intersection, or the key term for intersection, is I'm finding something common between both of them. Okay? Once I know what I'm doing, I'm going to go ahead and write down my sets. First, I'm going to start with B because that looks simple. So this is my set B. That might not be a perfect circle, but you have it. So that's my set B. So my set B is, I can write in any order, but I'm going to write in increasing order. So 1 is done, and then 3, and then 6, and then 8, and then 9, and then -10. Once that's done, I know I have to find A complement. So my A complement is everything. Let me change the color here to orange. So my A complement is everything except A. So everything except A. That means I have to strike off all the elements in A and write my A complement. So as you can see, my A complement is what you see. I'm taking off A away. Remember the definition for A complement? Everything that's not in A. So easiest way to strike off all the elements in A and now go ahead and write what you're left with, which is 8, 9, and -10. Once you have these two sets, it is very easy to find something that is common between both of these. In this case, where is my pen? Okay. In this case, what is common here? I have 8 that is common. Do you see that? I have 9 that is common. And I have -10 that is common. So my final answer is A complement intersection B is simply 8, 9, and -10. If you want to go back and refresh or listen to this problem one more time, I highly request to pause, rewind, work this problem again, and then move forward. Let's go ahead and do one more problem. All right, let's go ahead and work on this problem, a Venn diagram of A and B. They asked me to find A complement union B complement. Remember that when they ask you for complement, when they say complement, you find everything except A. But the most important thing is what operation are you doing? When it's a union, you simply combine. When it's intersection, you simply find something that is common. So make sure you write these keywords down. And once we know these keywords, things become so much easier. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and find my A complement and then my B complement. So to find A complement, I have to have everything except A. That means I cannot have my 9, I cannot have my 35, I cannot have my 2, I cannot have my 3, I cannot have my 0, I cannot have my 17. So what can I have? My A complement is 4, 6, 5, and 8. You can either write them in increasing order or decreasing order, but I just left it because that's how I was seeing it. Now let's look at B complement. B complement is everything except B. So I'm going to go ahead and change this to a red color. So everything, but that's not in B. So I cannot have my 4, I cannot have my 6, I cannot have my 5, I cannot have my 8, I cannot have the 9, I cannot have 35. But what can I have? I can have 17, 0, 3, and 2. Do you see that? A complement is everything except A. B complement is everything except B. But they're asking me to combine. They're not asking me to find something that's common. They're saying union. Union is simply combining. So A complement union B complement is simply in increasing order 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 17. All right, so you always start with what they're asking you. Write them down. If it's intersection, you find something common. If it's union, you simply combine. Let's take a look at another problem. All right, a Venn diagram of A and B is given below. And they're asking me to find A intersection B complement. The one thing that I want you all to notice is the complement is outside the parentheses. So what you have to do is A intersection B complement. You have to first find out what's inside the parentheses and then find the complement. You work your way inside out. So my step 1 is to find what is A intersection B. Remember what intersection means? Something that is common. Now what is my A intersection B here? What's common between A and B? 0 and 1. So my A intersection B is 0 and 1. But wait a minute, I am not looking for A intersection B, I'm looking for A intersection B complement. When I say complement, that means everything except 0 and 1. So the easiest way to do is boom, boom, cancel it out. What am I left with? I will change the color here. Increasing order, that might be a little bit hard, but let me try. 2, 3, so 2 is done, 3 is done, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Hopefully I got everything. So there you go. So that's how you work your A intersection B complement. Remember, they don't want A intersection B, they want A intersection B complement. And that is your answer. All right, let's move on to the next section. All right, let's look at this problem here. It says, it has given me two sets A and B. So it gave me two sets, A and B. And it's asking me to find the intersection. Remember, intersection means something that is common between both of them. So if I look here, what is common? 5 is common. There you go. 11 is common. There you go. And that's it. So my A intersection B is simply 5 and 11. Let's take a look at one more problem. All right, so in this particular problem here, let me pick red color. Okay, in this particular problem here, they said, what is X intersection Y complement? Remember, we did a problem like this. When you have a parentheses, you have to first find what's inside your parentheses and then tackle your complement. So let's go ahead and find what is X intersection Y. Remember what intersection stands for? Intersection is something that is common. So once we know that, we're going to go ahead and find what's common. So when I'm looking at X and Y, I see a 11 common. There you go. I see, what do I see? What do I see? What do I see? I see a 99 common. Right? What else do I see? Am I missing something? Yeah, I see a 5 common. And that's all I see. So my X intersection Y is simply 11, 99, and 5. But wait a minute, they're not asking me for X intersection Y. They're asking me for X intersection Y complement. So when they say complement, what do? You simply find everything except X intersection Y. So I'm simply going to take all of these and cancel them from my universal set. Okay, so everything except 11, 99, and 5. Every time they give you a complement, they have to give you a universal set. So here, everything except 11, 99, and 5. So everything except 11, 99, and 5. So my answer is 2. Let me change the color here. So my answer is 2, 45, 90, 22, 444, 14, 808, 67, 8, 54, and 36. And there you go. Okay, step 1 is to find intersection. Step 2 is to find your complement. How do you find your complement? You simply strike off those numbers from your universal set. All right, let's tackle one more problem. All right, the next problem is find A union B and then complement. Remember what union stands for? Union stands for combine. So I'm simply going to combine everything. And again, here I have my parentheses. So I have to tackle A union B first, and then I come to my complement. So again, A union B is simply, I'm combining all of these. Remember, I don't repeat my numbers. So A union B is 5, 11, 3, 8, 9, and I'm done with all of these. I'm moving to the next one, 99. I already have a 5. I don't have to write that. I already have a 11. I don't have to write that. 2 and a 4. That's my A union B. But remember, they're not asking me for A union B. They're asking me for A union B with a complement. And that, how do I get that? That means I need everything except these numbers here. So I need everything except, let me go ahead and do that, these numbers. So what do? I simply strike off these numbers from my universal set. So 5 is gone, boom. 11 is gone, 3 is gone, 8 is gone, 9 is gone, 99 is gone, 2 is gone, and 4 is gone. I hope I didn't miss anything. So my A union B complement is, what am I left with? 16, 12, and 1. And that is your answer. 16, 12, and 1. All right. Hope this helps. Again, if you have any questions, please make sure you reach me through email or through Teams.